In filing the petition, the National Resistance Movement is Farida Nambichigonga alleged vote bribery by Nalukoola's agents, obstruction of voters and election officers by Nalukoola campaigning on the voting date, among other grounds. Nambi alleged that the elections did not follow the election laws and that the non-compliance affected the results of the elections. The case, which was heard for the whole week last week, the presiding Judge Barnard Namanya has ruled in the petition on the grounds that Nalukoola campaigned on the polling date at Imbogo Primary School. Court found out that Nalukoola committed electoral offences under Section 100 of the Parliamentary Election Act. On the bribery, court found out that there was no evidence presented by Nambi to prove that Nabakoza Rita, who was one of Nalukoola's agents, gave out relief items. Court also found out that although offences of obstructing voters were committed by Nalukoola's agents, Nambi failed to present evidence to prove that the alleged agents committed the election offences with the knowledge, consent and approval of Luyimbazi Nalukoola, basing on the results from Kawempe Primary School from A to Kasi, which had 87.68%, and at Mathero polling station from Nan to Z, which was 50.96%. Court was of the view that the uncounted votes from the 14 polling stations were unpredictable, that it could change Nalukoola's victory. Court basing on the view that since the votes were not counted from the 14 polling stations, no one knows how many people voted, apart from the 16,648 voters alleged by the petition. Court also rejected Nalukoola's argument that Nambi wouldn't have won the elections, even when the votes from the 14 polling stations were all tallied. Judge Barnard Namanya found out that the petitioner Nambi proved the case on balance of probabilities and that Erias Luyimbazi Nalukoola personally committed election offences by campaigning on the voting date. Judge Namanya also found out that the 16,640 voters who were denied the right to vote and they were disenfranchised affected the results. Court also found out that since the petitioner Nambi proved that Nalukoola campaigned on the voting day at Kazangola polling station, he committed electoral offences. With this, Judge Namanya nullified Luyimbazi Nalukoola's victory as elected Member of Parliament for Kawempe North constituency and announced the position vacant. Namanya ordered the Electoral Commission to conduct a fresh election. Deborah Namamonde, Viola Nansubuga, UBC News.